One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid are manning the post position. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's MP in at the small forward position.
There are only two players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. 76ers moving the ball around. MP finds Harris. In the corner, Harden. Clock is at 3. Harris trying to get free. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
An inside Harden is such a difficult cover. Get too close, and you know he'll cleverly draw a foul.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Brunson. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. And the layup's good off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The drive by MP. Can't get it to fall. And Brunson has it in the corner. No good on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
New York shooting their first free throws of this game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And he makes the first. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
That one is no good.
They're such a versatile forward that can defend and shoot and score. Reddish's game has future all-star written all over it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brunson up top. Back to Reddish. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, he's just got such a nice, easy release on the 3-ball. Reddish not looking rushed.
To the paint. Here's MP. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night here.
It's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Now, here's Reddish. 23 points his last outing. Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Harden. Over to the wing. Brunson kicks to Fournier. Goes back up. And Embiid pulls it down. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult.
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thanks, David. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
City Dancer.
1:52 left here in the opening quarter. Quickly finds Randall. The Knicks leading by 5. Cameron Reddish is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Brunson. And the wide open shot from Reddish from outside off the mark. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Now, here's Quickly. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reddish. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Harris. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against San Antonio. To the middle, here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got his first bucket of the night.
And the strength of Embiid oftentimes just overwhelms the defense, able to absorb physical coverage and still finish.
Now, here's Quickly. Now, Brunson. The 3. Drops in the tray. Brunson's got 5 now.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Good. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And that one misses. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And the Knicks making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Maxey kicks to MP. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Clippers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He dropped in 29 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. And on top of that, the energy and hustle he played with was really impressive, which is why he was able to stuff the stat sheet. Evan, we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. 76ers moving the ball around. MP kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for it. And now Philadelphia on the break. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
New York calls timeout.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Get live for him.
So both teams making some changes here.
Make some noise.
Randle with the ball. He's against Tucker. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Basket good. Quickly's got 5 now.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
The pass to Springer. Bible on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Toppin pulls it in.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Knicks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Fournier.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Harrell, that's good.
That's from
Solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
Randle onside. Shoots over Tucker. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
the 76ers
on top
32.
as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. MP's really making a difference here.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid are manning the post position. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's MP in at the 3 spot.
76ers lead.
Passes to MP.
31.
Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Randall. They get the rebound. MP kicks to Maxey. MP, that's for 2. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The shot by Reddish, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 1-point game. It's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Philadelphia leading by 3. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the Knicks making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz, he's checked in for MP. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And yes, there's been growth in Julius Randle and his game year after year, adding little things, but this big man focuses on playing to his strengths.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Mikhailuk. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Pass to Hartenstein. To the inside. Rejected by Harris.
Now, every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Now, here's Milton. Guarded by Reddish. Knicks trail by 5. Mikhailuk passes to Brunson. Here's Randle. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. Hey guys, the D has to show up more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Harris. The Knicks making the shot. with some arc. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
New York calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Teams changing it up here.
That was your Knicks sitting answer.
Mikhailuk passes to Randall. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Mikhailuk. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the 76ers making a change here. Springer's checked in. The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Harrell. Shoots over Toppin. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, there's no doubt that the way that Montrezl Harrell approaches the game, he is the heartbeat of a lot of the minutes that he's on the floor for any club.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the 76ers. And he's good on the second. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. They trail by 6. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Knocked away. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Springer. Drops in the layup for 2. Springer's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now, here's Quickly. He has 5. Releases. They get it back.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Springer the pass to Thibault. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. No good on that one. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. They'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We'll be topping out there with Cameron Reddish. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Brunson. After the miss from MP. And Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Inside. And MP with the basket on the assist by Maxey. 12 points for MP.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Maxey against Fournier. Fires from the line. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A nice shot by Harris.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Now here's Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
We saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Free throw is good by Toppin. And both free throws good for Toppin. The 76ers leading by 8. Down low, here's MP. And another shot, and Embiid lays it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Brunson the pass to Reddish. Now here's Fournier. Lets it go from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Harden finds MP. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's the pass to Reddish. And here's Fournier. Passes it to Brunson. And here's Fournier. Pass to Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Fournier with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Fournier's shot is off.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Another miss by MP. Knicks trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the rejection by Harden. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And there's the feed to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Thank you, David. Randall kicks to Brunson. He feeds it to Fournier. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Brunson. Randall right side. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch-and-shoot situation and looks fluid.
Now here's Embiid. Harden right side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Brunson. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
The first one falls.
And what's incredible about Harden, he can dominate a game with the pass as much as the shots. So defensively, you have to prepare for both.
And so he hits both. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And there it is for him.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hartenstein. Top of the key, Reddish. Shot clock at 5. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Quick trigger from Reddish there speaks to his confidence. He just let that one fly.
59.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. MP finds Harden. Back to MP. Embiid inside. Off target with that shot. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.